if you're a philosopher or you're interested in the kind of issues I am, how do you live together and so on. And I think, yeah, you have an obligation to try to clarify these issues and clarify what it would mean to move forward and so on. Yeah, because it's only somebody who's thinking about that who can give this contribution. It doesn't need to be like this forever because we can make this kind of change, and we see cases where it's happened. You need really to want to understand the other person, and we need the discipline of really listening to the other person. And a certain amount of that on both sides can produce an incredible advance in healing conflict, getting over conflict, right? I mean, they've discovered in these big fights in our society, again, pro-abortion, anti-abortion, and so on, that they could get people together without their changing their mind on the fundamental issues, but just to work on common goals. I mean, both sides have a goal of there being less, unwanted pregnancies. So let's see if we can work together. And you find people beginning to understand each other, they have a less totally, hostile attitude to each other. Now, this requires will, and it requires listening. So all that something like the philosophy I've been doing can do is to say, look, there are these differences. You can grasp them, can grasp the other position if you really want to make an effort to, right? But it doesn't by itself ensure that that will is there. We have to generate the will. And that means that you have to break the hold that, I mean, if I'm keeping myself together by hating you, right? You're the enemy and I can, this way, yeah? If I can only really feel good because I'm smashing the bad, right? Then we're not going to get anywhere. It's going to get just worse and worse. And a lot of people have this kind of, the way they're put together, they really depend on the enemy and hating the enemy. I think in the present presidential election, you can see that at work. So something's got to break that. But what the philosophy can do here is tell you, if you're willing to break that, this is what you can do. And a lot can be done. And you can really move, tremendously far so that you really understand these people and even like them in some ways and even admire them in some ways. But you have to let go of that identity, which is framed purely in opposition.